Hello and welcome to the Praj Knowledge Center. We have been discussing data analysis in this part of study. In the first part of this study, which we recorded in our previous video, we covered what is open interest, what's difference between stocks, futures, and options, wherefrom you can get the open interest data for future or option. And we also covered how to calculate open interest built up. And the last we had covered interpretation of change in open interest in futures. Today, in this second video, we will be covering how to read option chain data, how to analyze option chain data, and how to conclude from option chain data such that you can take informed decision. Now, in case if you have landed up directly in this video, I strongly recommend you to view first video covering the part 1 before you start this video. That will provide you more clarity in option chain and related study. Of course, after this also we'll be making a video which will be covering put call ratio and all that. But at this point of time, we are going to cover these three subjects, which are very crucial in data analysis. Now, to see the option chain analysis, you can go to the NSE site and you will see this kind of chart. But just before we get into the chart, just try to understand the OTM call strike where the maximum open interest is placed is seen as the resistance level. And OTM put strike where maximum OI is placed is seen as support level. So what we are using option chain is finding out support and resistance levels. Now, rising open interest at a strike price of a call or put is seen as a rising or strengthening of that support or resistance level, right? So let's go to now option chain, right? So what I've done is I have taken out this option chain of Nifty, which is expiring tomorrow, right? Expiry 21 May, and the data is of end of the day 20th May. Today, Nifty has closed at 9066.55. And so by that virtue, we have got 9050 as our ATM, right? So we will consider this as ATM, right? And let's see what all is there in this option chain. On the left-hand side, you see the data of calls. On the right-hand side, you see the data of puts, right? The first column itself is of open interest. This is a total open interest, right? And the next column is change in open interest. You can see this is a change in open interest and this is open interest. This is a column where you can see the volumes. This section, you can see implied volatility. In this session, we are not talking about implied volatility. We'll be making another video for that. And this is your last traded price, right? This is your last traded price. Net change in the price, right? In terms of value. Bid quantity, bid price, ask quantity, and the strike price. So these are the strike prices created by the exchange. On the other side, on the put side, again, on this section, you can see this is your total open interest, change in open interest, volume, IV, last traded price, net change, right? Now this white portion is a OTM portion. So in a OTM portion, we will be looking at support levels on put side, and on a call side, we will be looking at this level, resistances, right? So let's see what kind of open interests have built up on put side. So on 9,050, there are 4 lakh new contracts, 4 lakh 11,000 new contract. However, the overall open interest is not built up more. We generally consider 1 million plus open interest as a good level of support or resistance. So at 9,000, if you see, there are 8,41,000 contracts built up today. Those are new contracts, and put together that makes total 16.11 lakh contract. So this is going to work as a support one level for tomorrow. Next, 8950, again, good number of contracts have been built up. However, the overall contract size is only 6.07 lakhs. A level below at 8,900, you can see 6.61 lakh new contracts have come, and built up, overall built up is very good. So this would work as a support 2 level. At 8,800, you can see 4 lakh new contract in total, 16 lakh 96,000 contract, very good support level. We can say support level 3. And 8,700, there is a unwinding at this level. So the people who are active at this strike price, they are thinking that it doesn't make sense to be here in this because the LTP is already 2.85. So they don't want to remain, invested by paying 100% margin, but earning only 2.85 rupees into 75. So hardly 200 rupees के आसपास में, right? So we will ignore this part of it, right? So there are 3 levels built up from here. On the call side, if we go, there is an unwinding of calls here at this level, 7,27,000. That means the participants who are selling the calls at this level, 9,000, they lost some confidence at this ground. They think maybe Nifty will not remain below it, although almost 12 lakh contracts are still valid here, right? So this can still work as a support 1. Resistance 1. At 9,100 level, again, unwinding has happened. So the people who have sold these calls at this level, they did not sell, or some new people did not sell the calls here, assuming that maybe Nifty will expire or go beyond 9,100. But overall, it's a 14.41 lakh contracts here. So we will still say this is our resistance level 2. Next level is 9,200. You see almost 16 lakh contracts are there. So this is your R3. And 9,300 level, if you see, only 1 lakh new contracts have come up. So that will turn out to be your R4. But one thing you will observe that on put side, there are more new contracts have come. And on call side, new contracts have not come. That means the bears, who are the bears who are selling the calls? Who are the bulls here? The people who are selling the puts. Now we see the option chain data from the perspective of call or put sellers. Why call or put sellers? Because a seller or a writer of the contract in options has to pay heavy margin. So during the volatile period, as of now, because of the COVID-19, it's a volatile period, and exchange as well as your broker is asking for almost 100% margin. That turns out to be 90,000 to 1 lakh rupees, right? So if somebody is investing 90,000 to 1 lakh rupees per contract for selling one contract of put or call, he better to be on a right side. He cannot afford to be on the wrong side, right? While as A person who's, let's say, buying a put of 8,700, so he has to just pay 2.85 into 75. 75 is a lot size of Nifty into 2.85. So his investment is hardly 213 rupees, or let's say 14 rupees, right? 214 rupees में उसको ये put खरीदने को मिल जाता है. That is where the risk on buyer side is very limited, while as the risk on the seller side of put or call is not unlimited as it is mentioned, but it's quite high. Because sometime you would see at the time of volatility, if the market goes up or down, your premium can increase by 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 40 times, right? So that's the loss a seller or a writer of call or put has to bear. That's why we take their data more seriously. We give it more weightage when we are doing higher level of data analysis, right? So now what is visible from this option chain data? One thing is there. At lower level, calls have been unwound. That means these participants have closed their position thinking Nifty, at least on 21st, by the time this option expires, will not come below 8,700. Same way, the call seller at lower levels have also wound up their position, knowing that remaining at these position would lead to quite a big loss. And on the higher side also, call writers have closed their position because the premium has become very small there. They don't want to remain seller there anymore. So looking at this option chain, we can say that tomorrow market may remain in a trading range of 8,800 on the downside and possibly around 9,300 or 9,250 in this range. Tomorrow is the expiry of weekly options of Nifty and Bank Nifty. So the market could be volatile. But as of now, looking at this data, this seems to be the trading range. And looking at still, there are good amount of overall contracts at various strike prices, including 8,500, including 9,500, including 9,700 or 9,600. This seems there's a huge range of the strikes where participants are still active in some or other hope that can bring forth the volatility in trading sessions. I hope this provides you the clarity in how to read the option chain data, and this will help you in trading options or even looking at finding out the direction of the market. Thank you very much for watching the video. To get more details on technical analysis, you can also read our daily reports on Facebook page. I trust you are getting benefited from our technical analysis. We provide quality information and excellent learning through our videos. To get the latest information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. To learn more about the stock markets, derivatives, commodities, forex, you can request for new videos on the subject of your choice in the comment column. We would try to make the videos on your preferred subjects to make the learning as an excellent experience for you. Thank you for watching and liking the video. Please share the video with your friends and family members who can also be benefited from quality knowledge and analysis. Thank you. Happy trading. Happy investing.